A high-income earner can easily afford a personal chef, a private trainer, and a fully equipped home gym. Yet thousands of these individuals remain in terrible physical shape. This pattern repeats in finance. Millions of people have access to endless streams of free market data and budgeting tools, but they continue to live paycheck to paycheck. We blame our failures on a lack of knowledge, but the evidence suggests otherwise. The scale tips heavily toward behavior, the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it. This gap is the central focus of the Big Man podcast, hosted by Kinnarinen, a German financial systems expert, and Mazo Bastidas, a Mexican fitness coach. They combine their expertise after realizing their clients in both money and muscle were stalling for the exact same psychological reasons. They found that sustainable success requires a specific mental architecture, a set of rigid systems designed to outsmart our own flawed human instincts. While normal economic inflation sits at a quiet 2%, lifestyle inflation escalates with every taste of luxury. Once your standard of living increases, it becomes nearly impossible to scale back. High earners often fall into this trap by justifying reckless spending as a reward they've earned, effectively spending their future wealth to maintain a current image. Solving this requires the 4-account system. Segmenting income into main, fun, savings, and investment buckets creates clear boundaries. Automating these transfers removes the need for daily willpower, forcing high-level behavior by taking human decision out of the loop. This is the path to FU money. It begins by moving past vague dreams of wealth and calculating the exact numerical price tag required to fund your independence. Building this system ensures your own assets serve as your ultimate safety net, providing the security that stops a Plan B from becoming a return to your childhood bedroom. The physical domain operates on the same logic. Most people fail in the gym because they chase abstract aesthetic trends instead of mastering the mechanical basics. Total physical health rests on 4 specific pillars: strength, nutrition, sleep, and movement. Meal prep math reveals the behavioral cost of convenience. $100 spent on delivery apps often provides lower nutritional value than a $10 high-protein meal prepared at home. Safe progression requires biomechanical precision. Before adding weight, the ribcage must be stacked directly over the pelvis, creating a stable column of force. Every physical breakthrough relies on the same unsexy math and mechanics as a balanced budget. It is a matter of daily execution, not inspiration. The primary psychological trap in both domains is the Dunning-Kruger effect. The danger lies in knowing just enough to feel confident, but not enough to recognize the risks you are taking. This leads to self-limiting beliefs, much like a powerful adult elephant standing still because it's tethered to a tiny wooden peg. It has the strength to break free, but its conditioning tells it the rope is an absolute limit. Fleas in a glass behave the same way. They stop jumping once they've hit a lid, even after the lid is removed. We carry these invisible ceilings into our training sessions and our income limits. Ray Dalio notes that progress depends on adopting rigorous principles. Breaking these false ceilings requires unlearning artificial constraints and surrounding yourself with people who operate at a higher standard. Growth in wealth and health remains impossible as long as you accept these artificial constraints as your reality. When these individual systems of strength and finance begin to compound, they create something far more valuable than a high bank balance or a low body fat percentage. A capable, resilient body paired with a calculated financial reserve creates total life optionality. It gives you the leverage to walk away from any situation that no longer aligns with your goals. Genuine confidence doesn't just happen. It grows from the undeniable evidence of past performance, the daily accumulation of proof. This proof is built incrementally through expense tracking, progressive overload in the gym, and writing down daily victories. Passive consumption on social media provides the illusion of progress, but real change only occurs when you begin executing these systems. The blueprint for a better life is already written. It just requires a willingness to follow the map laid out on the Big Man podcast.